History is full of brilliant minds who changed the world, but not all of them received the credit they deserved. Many Black inventors created life-changing technologies, solved everyday problems, and pushed science forward, only to have their names buried, minimized, or completely erased from the spotlight. Their contributions shaped modern life in ways most people don't even realize. In this video, we're uncovering 10 Black inventors whose groundbreaking work was ignored, dismissed, or overshadowed, even though their ideas transformed industries, improved safety, and advanced technology worldwide. It's time to bring their stories to the front where they belong. Before we jump into their genius, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because restoring their place in history is long overdue. 10. Lewis Latimer and the light bulb. Everyone knows Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, right? Wrong. Lewis Latimer made it actually work. In 1881, Latimer invented the carbon filament that made light bulbs last longer and burn brighter. Without his innovation, Edison's bulbs would have burned out in minutes. Latimer also drafted the patent drawings for Alexander Graham Bell's telephone. He was the only Black member of Edison's elite research team, yet history barely remembers his name. His work literally illuminated the modern world, but the credit went elsewhere. 9. Garrett Morgan and the traffic signal. Every time you stop at a red light, you're using Garrett Morgan's invention. In 1923, this Cleveland inventor created the three-position traffic signal after witnessing a terrible accident. His design included the yellow caution light that gives drivers time to slow down safely. Morgan sold his patent to General Electric for just $40,000, a fraction of what it was worth. He also invented the gas mask that saved countless lives in World War I, but white companies marketed it without giving him credit. Firefighters and soldiers owed their lives to his genius, yet most never knew his name. 7. Granville Woods and electric railroad technology. Granville Woods held over 50 patents and was called the Black Edison. He revolutionized railroad communication and electrical systems. In 1887, he invented a system that let moving trains communicate with stations, preventing countless collisions. He also developed technology for overhead electric rail systems that powered streetcars in major cities. Despite his brilliance, Woods spent much of his life fighting patent battles against Thomas Edison and other white inventors who tried to steal his work. He won most of these legal fights, proving his innovations were original. Still, he died in poverty while his inventions made millions for others. 6. Marie Van Brittain Brown and home security systems. The home security system in your house exists because of Marie Van Brittain Brown. In 1966, concerned about safety in her Queens neighborhood and slow police response times, she invented the first video home security system. Her device used cameras, monitors, and two-way microphones, allowing homeowners to see and speak with visitors before opening the door. It even had a remote-controlled door lock. This nurse and inventor created the foundation for modern home security, surveillance systems, and even video doorbells. Her patent laid the groundwork for a multi-billion-dollar industry, yet she received almost no recognition during her lifetime. 5. Dr. Charles Drew and blood banking. Dr. Charles Drew literally saved millions of lives by developing blood banks and large-scale blood storage techniques. During World War II, he organized blood plasma programs that rescued countless injured soldiers. Ironically, he faced discrimination from the very system he helped create. The Red Cross initially refused to accept blood donations from Black people, then later segregated blood by race, a policy Drew publicly opposed. He resigned in protest, calling the practice unscientific and insulting. The man who made modern blood transfusions possible was denied recognition because of his race. His legacy lives on in every blood bank and emergency room worldwide. 4. Dr. Otis Boykin and the pacemaker. Your smartphone, computer, and even pacemakers work because of Otis Boykin's innovations. This electrical engineer invented an improved electrical resistor used in countless electronic devices. More importantly, he developed the control unit for the pacemaker, a device that has saved millions of people with heart conditions. Boykin held over 25 patents for electronic devices. Despite revolutionizing medical technology and electronics, he struggled to get funding and recognition. He died of heart failure in 1982, the very condition his pacemaker invention helped millions survive. The irony is heartbreaking, and so is the silence around his contributions. 3. Dr. Patricia Bath and laser cataract surgery. Dr. Patricia Bath became the first African-American woman doctor to receive a medical patent in 1988. She invented the laser phaco probe, a device that uses lasers to remove cataracts quickly and painlessly. It restored sight to people who had been blind for decades. Bath dedicated her career to fighting preventable blindness and making eye care accessible to underserved communities. She coined the term community ophthalmology and traveled the world providing care. Despite being a pioneer in her field and holding 4 patents, mainstream medical history barely acknowledges her groundbreaking work. She proved that innovation and compassion could change lives, yet her story remains largely unknown. 3. Lonnie Johnson and the Super Soaker. Lonnie Johnson is a NASA engineer who worked on the Galileo mission to Jupiter and the stealth bomber program. But he's most famous for accidentally inventing the Super Soaker while working on an environmental-friendly heat pump. That accidental invention became one of the best-selling toys of all time, generating over $1 billion in sales. Lonnie holds over 120 patents. He's also developed new battery technology and energy systems that could transform how we power our world. 2. Madam C.J. Walker and the beauty industry. Sarah Breedlove, known as Madam C.J. Walker, became America's first female self-made millionaire by creating hair care products for Black women. She built a beauty empire and a business model that employed thousands of Black women, giving them financial independence. A philanthropist and activist, she fought lynching and supported Black institutions. Despite her success, her story was long overlooked, proving that true innovation is not just about inventions, but also about creating opportunity. 1. George Washington Carver and Agricultural Revolution. George Washington Carver is famous, but his true impact is often overlooked. He didn't invent peanut butter. He revolutionized agriculture, developing hundreds of uses for peanuts, sweet potatoes, and other crops. His crop rotation methods restored soil depleted by cotton farming, and he taught poor farmers to be self-sufficient and improve nutrition. Carver refused to patent most discoveries, believing knowledge should be free. His work in sustainable agriculture and social justice far exceeds the peanut myth, and his real contributions to American agriculture deserve recognition. These 10 inventors didn't just innovate, they changed the world, even if history tried to silence their names. By learning their stories, we reclaim the legacy they earned and recognize the brilliance that powered so many everyday technologies. Their achievements remind us that innovation comes from every corner, even when credit doesn't. Which inventor's story surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear which contribution blew your mind. If this video helped bring these overlooked pioneers into the light, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to know the truth behind our modern world. Until next time, stay curious, Stay informed and keep celebrating the innovators history forgot.